It's Leneke from Len's Crafty Life, and I wanted to show you what I am making for the people who took care, like the caretakers, the nurses who took care of my mum the last year that she was in a nursing home. Now, this is my mum. She was a lovely mum. She still is a lovely mum, but she did pass away. She passed away a month ago. Now, the reason why I say she still is because, yes, she died, but well, we're Christians, so we know her spirit lives on. Anyway, so these are the thank yous that I am making for the people in the who took care of her. So for the last year. So I know that in different countries, like especially I think in the States, maybe even in the UK or other countries, it is very common to take your elderly or your parents in the home to take care of them yourself. Now, over here in the Netherlands, Europe, that is not a common thing to do. So I have high respect for the people who do that. But my mom had Alzheimer's. She needed a lot of special care, medication, help with basically everything. So she was in a nursing home, which here in the Netherlands is kind of the normal thing to do. So anyway, let me show you what I made. I made these thank you boxes, which tomorrow I'll bring to the nursing home, or the day after my sister will bring it to the nursing home. And there's like a little surprise in there. There's some chocolates in there. So and these are some bits that I got basically in just some packaging. So I just kept it, like the color of it, kept it. And these are boxes, and I'll make a tutorial out of this as well. I'll show you how I made these gorgeous boxes with this like little window on the top with flowers. Which basically, I've got a kind of like a prototype here. You can see it better here. Beautiful. So, you know, if you wanted to, you could put some plastic behind it, but I haven't, you know, and make it a little gift box. So this is my mum. There's a little card on it, a thank you card. And basically on the inside, we just say, thank you that you took good care of my mum. She's called Luce. And then our names, and we got a verse in here. And basically it says, because for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. So that is a verse that was very dear to my mum. It's very dear to my whole family, to myself as well. And that is exactly why I say she's not dead. Her, you know, the body that she lives in, that's dead. But she's not in the ground. Her body is in the ground, if you get my drift. Anyway, so since I believe this as well, I am going to see her again. Yay! Looking forward to that when it's my time to go. So anyway, let me show you. Like, I made plenty of these. I can actually show you all of them. Well, just hang on there. You see? Tons. So I've been busy with that like the whole night. So let me just show you. I've got this die. And I got it secondhand, like basically everything I have is secondhand. And I do not know what the brand is. I think it is Sizzix. And it comes with this little frame. So, you know, you can put it anywhere you like. This is the bottom, so don't put it in the bottom. You won't see it. But you basically can make a window also in the sides. But I noticed, like, with this box, like I did that in the beginning. This was kind of my tryout. I thought it's nice to put it in the side, because then you can put, you know, when the box is empty, you can put like a little fake candle in there, or like battery operated candle. But then with the lid, you kind of cover the window. Now, what I was going to use, because I've got some different dies, what I actually intended to do was use this one. Now, here you can see the number if you want to get it, 661240, 16 nets, and this is really gorgeous, because again you can put a chocolate in it, but people can put like this fake tea light in there afterwards, which is really nice. But this is only half the box, so it is more work to put it together. And since my time is limited, I decided to go for this one, because here you've got the whole box in one go. And let me just show you. So this is, you need a bit sturdier cardstock. Plus, what I'm using is this machine. It's an electric one. It's a Gemini from Crafters Companions. And I love it. The only thing it does not do is it does not take these thick Sizzix dies like this one. This is another one that I was thinking of using. The milk carton box, which is this one, very cute as well. But again, the die is only, you probably can't see, but the die is only half the box, so that takes more time. And then another one I was thinking of is this one, the Big XL Fancy Favor, and it's a little bag, and I did make that one. Just bear with me. It's basically, well, I haven't glued it together yet. So this is the bottom. It's quite wide, quite big, and I thought it's like a little shopping bag. And I first thought, you know, I can put a hole in here, and you know, could have done that as well. But anyway, in the end, I decided to go for this one. So I think that all the dies that that I thought of using. Now for those big ones, the thicker ones, they don't go through this. I'm not sure if they go through any electric machine. Maybe, I think Tim Holtz by now, he did design, I think it was the Vagabond. Maybe they go through his electric machine. I think the Vagabond, but you need the hand cranking machines like the Big Shot for these thicker dies. So that's why I still do have my Big Shots. So let me get cracking with this. Now what you can use to keep this and also the die in its spot, if you've never done it before, if you have, you may know this already, is this kind of, this is special tape. It's a very, very low-tech masking tape. I've tried using normal masking tape, but that's still too tacky. It may tear your paper afterwards when you try to get it off. Now, since I had so many to do, there's about 20, this is my 25th, and then I'm done. Finally, since I had so many to do, I decided not to do the tape because it took too long. So then what you have to do is you have to be very careful. Oh, and by the way, you have to make your own sandwich. This is what they call a sandwich. So this is my own kind of sandwich that I figured out. Now, if you use anything in these machines like this one, this is just a plastic thingy that is not original, be careful, because it's totally at your own risk. If it ruins the machine, you will not get your money back. So, but I've used this before, and in a sandwich like this, it's like in between the layers, it's absolutely fine. So, if you do not use the tape, like I'm going to show you now without it, make sure you line this up correctly, because if you move this afterwards, it may move the dies. So my Gemini is on, and then again, when you have to pick it up, be careful to press it. I always put in one corner first, then the other corner. That's what I find easiest. And then it will go through automatically. I'll move it up so you can see it coming out of the other side. Plus I had stuff over there, so it couldn't go through. That cracking that you hear is quite normal. It just means it's working, and it's cutting the, I was going to say the fabric, not the fabric, the paper. So here you go. Let's put that aside. Let's focus again. I have to manually focus, so I hope I'm not forgetting that. My phone somehow doesn't focus automatically. which is a bit of a shame. So put that aside as well. Then what I do is I take this little window out. Now be careful. Careful, careful, careful. And then of course the paper is still in there. Let me just, what am I gonna do? I want to show you this. Okay, let me first just take this aside. This I will keep because of course, you know, the little bits left over you can still use. That goes on that pile. And this is the box with the window. Now you can possibly see there's a tiny bit stuck in here, so always check that. If you know everything has come out, check the back that's not stuck. And then let me just show you what I'm going to do with this. Now the big pieces are quite easy to take out. You know, you can do that with your nails, with your fingers. But what I also have is this little roller. Some people love them. Sorry, at the camera there. Some people love them, some people hate them. I love it. I think it works really well getting the little bits and pieces out. The only thing is it may not get in a tiny little hole, so you'll see that some pieces are still left. Now, if you want to reuse this die, please do be sure to take these little bits out, because if you leave them in, you may get one more go. You know, yeah, they're all out now. You may get one more go that it will cut, but the bits of papers will stack up. Excuse me. And then it won't cut anymore. And then you have to start all over again. You ruined your paper. And guess why I know? Yes, exactly. So let me get this out of the way as well. And then I'll show you how I put this together. Now, what I use is two different kinds of double-sided tape. You have these in different colors, different strengths of tackiness. The red one is kind of medium. I know there is a blue one which is much stronger, and there's a white one, I think, which is less strong. So for this purpose, I really want the medium one. The stronger one is not necessary, and I put it on the little side tabs. I do have a dedicated scissor to cut this tape, because there's always a little bit of residue of the glue or the stickiness of this tape that will stay on your scissors. So this is, I won't use this little scissor to cut any paper unless I've really cleaned it very well, because your paper will stick to your scissors. So if you use this kind of tape, have a dedicated little scissor to do so. That is sharp, needs to be sharp scissors. So there you go, that was the thinner one. Then I rub over it with my nails, or you can use your bone folder. This makes the tape really stick to the paper, and you need it to stick well, because if you take it off, you know, like so, won't take it off now. Sometimes if it doesn't stick well, you take off the tape as well, and again you ruin it. It will tear your paper and you ruin your die, or your die cut, I should say. So then this is a wider one, which I'll put on the lid, because this is a wider flip thingy. How do you call this? I don't know. I have no idea. What did I say? I just said it. What do you call these thingies? The flip thingies, side thingies, whatever thingies. So let's go over them again. Make it stick well. Then you're going to fold it. Don't take it off yet. Just fold it. I do the large flaps in the middle first. I just find it handy. It makes them out of the way. Then again, I fold it, because this one, oh, should come a bit closer. This one embosses, so, sorry, I keep hitting my camera stand. So here it cuts, but it does emboss as well at the same time. And here, I mean, the thicker your paper, the less obvious the embossing creases are, but it, you know, if you fold it like so, it will take it. This is quite sturdy paper. because I'm making boxes. I think this is probably 220 grams. Not sure what that is in any other kind of like weight. Can I use my nails to make it really sharp? Of course, you can use your bone folder to make it really sharp. And then I do this one. If you use your bone folder, then you put it like so. And again, crease it. Sorry if I'm not in focus, because I'm moving closer and further away from the camera. I keep having to hit the screen of my phone to focus, so sometimes I forget. I do apologize, but just bear with me. I'll remember and do it again, like right now. Let me focus. So there you go. That's the last bit done. Oh, yeah, that was like the purple masking tape, which I had before that. A little bit left, but I kind of stick them on my machine, like here. Here's some pink, there's some purple, because you can reuse them again. Why waste it if you can reuse them? Now I find with this die that, you know, this, so it's gonna be like so, and that's the lid. I find that this corner sticks out a bit too much and it pushes. I'm not sure if you can see that actually, and you see it's a bit too long for the lid, so it pushes the lid up. So what I do is I just cut a little bit of the corners that are going to be stuck to that side, and then I'll take off. Now I can do it with my nails, but you can do it with a pokey tool, but I find that with my nails it works. For me, that works fine. Now if you want to just make sure all these flappies are out, so that this sticky tape is not going to stick to anything that it shouldn't stick to, make sure this is folded inside, not like that, because it will start sticking already while it's not in the right position yet. So make sure you fold this in as much as you can, then you line up the edges together of the corners, and then you fold it, or you stick it, I mean. Same here. Take it, peel it off, and make sure it's facing inwards, and then stick it. And even if you align it, make sure you align it from the bottom. Like don't start aligning it here from the top, because then you may not, you know, it may not align at the bottom. So make sure you align first here, first where my finger is, at the bottom, and then at the top. Then push it. And this is the last one. Push it in. Take off the tape. Sorry, I hope I'm in camera there and in focus. Again, align it. Push it, and then after that you can kind of put it down and run along the sides with your finger to make it stick better. So here too, just, you know, I'm just doing like that, but pushing it down so it's really stuck really well. Then same here. I'll tap the screen again. Hopefully I'm in focus. Come on. Yep, there you go. Same thing. Align the corner edges, then press it down. And last one here. Align it and press it down. Now, you see what happens now is it will stay open a bit. So what I'm gonna do, plus it looks like a bit like it has a wing, it's sticking out here. So what you can do is, you can even see it better like so. What you can do is just press this, because this is quite heavier card, so press this so it will stay in. That will help your lid to stay closed. And then you can kind of like just pinch it a little bit here, and that will help it closed to stay closed as well. Now then I am filling it with that material or paper scraps that I had received in a package a while back, and I just kept it. Then I'm putting into chocolates. I'm purposefully not saying the name of these chocolates. You probably know these, you know, but I'm not sure if I get into trouble if I say the name. I don't know. Everything is so, you know, you have to be really careful what you say on video and things like that. So then that's done, and then what I do, I have another little card left here, some cards, and I have some of this rope, thin rope. And what I actually did, okay, you still see that? Yeah, I used like the length of the side of my cutting board, and then cut it. Okay, I will use this little scissor just to cut a tiny bit of string, but I won't really use it for anything else, especially not paper. Then I kind of pick a corner, and I'll just have a look where the most sturdy flower is, and it's actually right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the string through here and the other part of the string through the middle. So now it's stuck on that flower. Then I have already in the card, oh, I have not yet made a little hole. So what I do here, I have like a medium punch. It's not the thick one. I've got small, medium and large holes, and this is the medium hole because it's only a small card. Medium little hole. I put the string through it. Make sure they're equal, the lengths are equal, and then I make a little bow. And there you go. Now and then I push the card a bit flat, and there you have it. The last little box. Isn't that cute? So really enjoy that. It's great making, great for, you know, birthdays or little presents, gift boxes for Christmas. Oh, actually, I may put some of these die cuts already cut up in my Etsy shop. Oh, so many ideas to put up in my Etsy shop. Anyway, if you're interested, let me know. Let me know what color I can make some for you. I'm not in box form but just flat, just like this, so you can put it together yourself. Oh, by the way, I do have 2 Etsy shops. One for physical items like papers, books, fabrics, scrap bags, ephemera, vintage and antique magazines, French magazines, Dutch magazines, English magazines, all vintage and antique. And I also have that's called Lens Crafty Life, link below this video. And the other Etsy shop I have is for digitals, Lens Crafty Life Digis, D-I-G-I-S. Also link below this video, so please check that out and like this video if you've liked it. Thank you, and follow me if you'd like to see more. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.